Hello from California. This is Sandy from Messy Papercrafts, your #1 online store with the most exciting crafting items. And welcome to this week's episode of What's in This Box. And if you love Stamperia and one of the most popular releases ever, then you will love this paper because it's vintage library and it's in the house. So let's get that out. All right, so here we have the beautiful vintage library paper pad, and I really love Stamperia because you don't have loose paper, but it's all in one pad, so I can just flip through here like a book, and it kind of looks almost like a book, kind of like Harry Potter or something, I don't know. It has this, very fantasy, tale, and mystery style to it. So here it says literature, mystery, tales, and so on. And how cute is that these houses they are made by books? And I just think such a cute idea. I love that so much. And it actually says the world of books. So if you love this kind of mystery or fantasy inspired library theme, then that's definitely the paper for you. And then over here we have these adorable little tags or like sentiments. So here it says memories, journal, album. This book belongs to my favorite book. Never give up, be confident. So yeah, this really cute little retro inspired fantasy style. So I just think how they come up with these themes is just incredible. And then here we have these gorgeous background papers and motifs. Here, Free Forever. Almost looks like a bird, but it's a book. Then here's a staircase inside the book. Then here we have this gorgeous door, and then all of those old retro books. Then I love this page here as well with these old maps, bit like a pirate style going on here. The golden age of pirates, treasure island, exploration, just gorgeous. Then here another nice map. And then here's this old piano. So pretty. And then here we have this cute little owl. Yeah, very fantasy. And yeah, if you love this kind of library style, then this is for you. And this paper was sold out so quickly, so that must be insanely popular. I hope that you love it as much as I do. I'm so glad that I can finally see it. And how cute is this little mouse with the glasses there. And then the books of Old Street bookshop. Such beautiful paper. And then here, also nice and fitting, we have these bookmarks, I suppose. Like we have this slim style here, but of course you can also layer it onto something else if you love card making, or if it comes in handy for some little strips maybe within your scrapbook. Then all of those cute little squares. And I love this here as well. And here you also have the bookmarks from the back. And then here on the last page, you get some fussy cutting elements. So this is really beautiful as well. And then somehow a dragon. This is probably the fantasy part of it. And I love this paper. This is so cute. And if you want to see even more background, then we can open this pack here as well. Again, we have this gorgeous paper pad here. Oh yeah, I love this. This is such a great background that goes so well with this collection together. Then here we have these books. Such a great release. It reminds me a bit of Merlin and somehow Disney and Harry Potter, and also a bit like the Never Ending Story, I suppose. Maybe because of the dragon, but obviously in the Never Ending Story the dragon looks totally different. But yeah, somehow I have to think about all of those things that I've seen in my childhood. And then here we have these really nice backgrounds. Oh yeah, I love this one. For this one we also have the rice paper, I believe. Yeah, I think that's the same here. Absolutely stunning. And then this almost like a leather book here. And then we have this kind of note sheets background, some kind of script. And then we have this distressed stained look. That's great that they came out not only with the pad, but also with those backgrounds. And also, obviously, we also have this small background, an 8x8 over there. And then, let me just tidy this. All right, so if you want to see even more fussy cutting elements, then you will get the chance here within the collectibles pack. So this is always really nice to have, because either way you can choose your fussy cutting elements, or you can also use these great backgrounds over here. And look at that. Oh my God. I mean, if you love books, then this is definitely the paper pad for you. And such a great variety within this collectible pad here. Here we have these owls again, and then some kind of wizard. Again, it looks a little bit like the never-ending story, like this tower, but obviously could be any fantasy element. Could be also Lord of the Rings or anything really. I guess that's why books are so great, because you can have the adventure without leaving your room. And we have these great chairs, more little elements down here, this cute little mouse. And then here we have some sentiments where it says dreaming, just magic, celebration, majestic, album, special place, special moment, my favorite book. Really nice. And then some ink elements here. Really nice as well, some of those bookmarks. Then we have some tags. Then we have all of those little labels here. I guess they're like New York and almost like bookshops, maybe like the label of a bookshop. Books new and old, book lover shop, San Diego. This is really fun. I love all of those details here. Tags or like book corners. And then some flowers and a bit more script. And that's it. The collectibles. I love this. So beautiful. However, if you're not into fussy cutting, don't you worry. We have you covered, because with the vintage library, we have two different packs. One is the die cut and one is the ephemera. So let me open up the die cuts. And what I love about those die cuts is, first of all, they're really sturdy. It's chipboard. So if you want to create any mixed media look, then this is definitely for you, because they're just great to add some nice embellishment on any project. And also because they come all in different sizes. So you can create lots of smaller projects, bigger projects, and so on. So here we have these books. Here we have the bookshop, this cute window. And here's a cupboard with all of those books here. Then we have different smaller things here, like flowers, and we have the wizard, the owl. Ah, look how nice that is. Really fun. Feather. Then these little metal embellishments, I suppose, on the books. Just magic, like a frame. This is also really fun. The owl on the book. Then we have more of these ink elements. Here it says ink. And I guess this all goes together. I guess the ink goes in there, and then this goes in there, I guess. Sun or moon. Then here an owl. Here one of those ink thingies again. And different keys. Oh, this is also great. Very beautiful for any fantasy style. And here we have these cute houses again within the books. Then here another ink, and then little embellishments here. Oh, this is also really nice. And then like a clock on the book, and another key. And so I hope that you can see all of those. So that's a great variety to have within the die cut package. Or if you want something that's maybe not adding any bulk, if you are more into art journaling, or if you want to send cards that have to have a specific size and can't be so heavy, then maybe you're interested in the ephemera, because this is cardstock and self-adhesive. It's nice to have both of them, to be honest. Just because this way you get all different sizes and variations. So here we have little leaves and so on, so a bit of smaller items. Then we have this great book here, and we have some bigger items as well. Oh, look at that. That's amazing. How cool is that? Like the scenery within the book, just gorgeous. And we have this here as well. It's a violin, I suppose. Then we have the books here as well. More books. And we have these like note sheets. More books. And here the owl again. I guess it's a bit bigger than here. And then different inking elements again. The moon. Then we have this cute compass map here. And then some of these flowers. So I hope that gives you a good overview on what to expect within the ephemera pack. And I just love all of these little sentiments and the flowers and the whole retro style. Here it says free forever, adventure. And again, what's great with the ephemera is that what I already mentioned before, it's similar to Minte. It's not just a white border that you get here. It actually looks like it's been already inked for you. And I feel this always helps a lot if you have some kind of vintage or retro style, because then it just looks more organic rather than having a white border around here. So I'm really glad that this is such a fantastic detail and yeah, really outstanding work here by Stamperia and the designer for this line, which is Christina. And definitely great to have such a great variety here as well with all the ephemera and the die cuts. And even more is over here, because we also have these great cards. So let me open this as well. This is the cards collection, and you get 7 cards, 5 tags, and 1 bookmark. And these are absolutely gorgeous as well. They're always front and back, so again, lots of variety. So here we have this beautiful bookmark, ready for adventure. That's what it's from the back. And here we have the around the moon, true love, this really fun dragon, just magic, a bit like Disneyland, I guess. I don't know. I have all sorts of different ideas when I look at that. Imagine, maybe the castle reminds me a bit of Disneyland. I don't know. Tell me in the comments what it reminds you of. Here, this is absolutely stunning. I love this card, front and back. It's really hard to decide. Just gorgeous. Then here it says happiness. And then inside it's gorgeous as well. Really stunning card. And then here we have a small card where it says books. And from front and back, really gorgeous card collection. Then we have these really nice tags. If you need some kind of tag for maybe a present or something, you can just put this on because the hole is there already for you. You can just put a little thread through it and then gift it to somebody. And this is so beautiful as well, passion. This would be a really nice line by itself, like a whole collection that just looks like that. Absolutely stunning. I love the color combination there as well. And now let's talk about rice paper. So if you love decoupage, then we have 2 different options. So the usual one, that's the A4 rice paper that you might already know. But then we also have the really cute little A6 paper size, which has 8 printed rice papers. So if you love art journaling and you want just some kind of thin backgrounds, but not too thin that they tear immediately, so this is really nice quality. Then we have these cute little rice papers here. Here we have the books, then we have these nice backgrounds here as well. A reddish one, kind of like an old wallpaper. I love old wallpaper. Looks so majestic and retro. I love this one especially. old newspapers. Then here, nice background as well. This is also really nice, flowers. And I think they kind of fit nicely together with these things that you've seen within the ephemera pack. And then two more, another beautiful wallpaper look here. And then the blue one as well. So that's really fun if you just want some quick backgrounds for a small journal in A6. Then these raised papers, they are perfect. And if you want any bigger size, then as I said, you have these A4 ones, which I absolutely love. So this is probably my favorite. I just love these old newspaper looks. It's such a gorgeous retro style. And then I also love these ones here, where it's a little bit more of this fantasy style. And here we have these books. So this could be a whole sheet, or of course you can just tear out pieces that you want to use for your art journal or card making or scrapbooking and so on. Then here we have this gorgeous door. And we have also these really cute, houses within a book. Absolutely stunning. I just think these are so pretty. And then last but not least, I also want to show you those new stencils in the line of Vintage Library. So we have this, kind of like this wallpaper look again. And you can use this in so many different ways. Obviously, you can just ink through it, or you can use some kind of texture paste. But then also what's new within the Stamperia line is that they came out with this glamour paste. So that would be obviously really nice as well. And we have this in turquoise and in gold, just because I thought with the lines that Stamperia brought out quite recently, obviously this fits beautifully together, because in here, as you can see, we have both of those elements where that would work just so nicely together, gold and turquoise. And also with the other Stamperia paper lines, again, somehow this was just magic, because it all fit nicely together with turquoise and gold. And let me know if you like these, because they also came out in more colors, and we can order those as well. But I just thought I start with these just because it immediately gave me an idea because of the same colors. And also new in Messy Papercrafts are these luster waxes by Sizzix. So these are obviously my own. This is not how you will get them, because I use them already. And what you do with those is that you just go in there with your finger, or maybe with a little brush, and then this is wax, and you can just go through a stencil, or you can just embellish things that you have. Like I have these little gear buttons where I use this on sometimes just to make it more golden. Or I also love to use this on corrugated cardstock to just give it a little bit more of a shine. And these are absolutely great to have, luster wax. And we have them in rose gold, that's this one. And then we also have this in gold. And once again, I kind of thought this just fits nicely together with this line, because here, of course, we have this more rust and rose gold look and gold. And then you could also combine this here with this bluish glamour paste. Or, of course, if you don't like these waxes, then you can just use this glamour paste in gold and in turquoise. And that's the one stencil here. And I think this is really nice. I don't see the name for this one, but it's called KSTD133. That's a number that you will find on the website. And especially if you want a bigger stencil, if you want to fill out, for example, a whole card front, then that's a really nice size, because a lot of times the stencil might be just a slim line, or maybe too short for a whole card front. So this is really good, because it's not too big of a texture, but it will fill a bigger field, so to speak. So I love that one. And then also this one here, because I thought if it's about a library, then of course we want a stencil that has some kind of script on it, right? And especially here, where it looks almost like fantasy, that could be like some invented language, kind of like in Lord of the Rings, where they just invent, or where the author just invented his own language, so to speak. So I think this is really nice. And anything with texture on the background. That's always really nice to have. And with that, I hope that you enjoy Vintage Library, and let me know in the comments what are your thoughts. And if you also want to see more of those amazing crafting brands, then hit the subscribe button so that you'll never miss out on all of those amazing products. And with that, I wish you a very crafty week. And remember, no stressy, be messy, and have fun. See you next time.